Folks, we have it. We have the solution. First of all, the jokes. Daddy, what causes rain? Cold fronts, high pressure areas, and the first day of your vacation.
Vacation's no problem.
A man says, vacations are no problem for me. My boss tells me when I'm going, and my wife tells me where I'm going.
Fortification.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Fortification. Fortification who? Fortification this year we're going to the mountains.
Best guide.
You told us you were the best guide in the state of Maine. That's what the group of tours said to the guide up in the northern woods of Maine. You told us you were the best guide in the state of Maine. And he says, yeah, I am, but right now I think we're in Canada.
Drive 100 miles.
You know what a vacation is? Something where you get up early in the morning and drive 100 miles looking for a place that says home cooking.
Resort so dull.
Excuse me?
Resort so dull.
This is one of my favorites, folks. The man said that the summer resort where he stayed last summer was so dull that the tide went out and it never came back in again.
The time of the year, vacations?
Yeah, vacations is the time of the year when they close the roads and then open up the detours. When they close the roads and open up the detours.
Hawaii.
The tourist said to the native, how do you pronounce it, Hawaii or Hawaii? And the native said, Hawaii. And the tourist said, thank you. And the native said, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Snow Atlanta.
What happened the first time it snowed in Atlanta? The natives thought it was an explosion of grits.
And that's it on this page.
Oh, good, Amy. I would like to tell you, folks, that this is a chat with Glendora, and this is Soul to Soul. And our reason for being, our raison d'etre, is to remind all of us, that the only thing that matters when everything is said and done, the only thing that matters is how did you treat others. Would you remind us of that, all of us together? How did you treat others? And then we'd like to be reminded that we want ourselves and everybody we know to be the best we can be. And we believe that sickness and sin can be overcome by prayer and faith. You know how it works, folks? I found out how it works. You do the thing you're supposed to do. Love, happy, cheer, good humor, and you do the work you're supposed to do, the work that God gave you to do. You have a certain set of talents that nobody else has. And you use those talents to do work for the universe. And you make the universe go and grow and grow. That's the whole purpose of the universe. And that's your part in it. And you do that, and you just feel so good, and you just feel so strong, and you just feel so impervious that nothing can reach you. No sickness, no bad fortune, nothing, because you are doing what is right. And you are so strong about this that you can heal people, because you can show them what is right, and you can pray for them and get them onto the right track. That's the way it works, folks.
Well,
What is our Bible passage, honey?
Romans 12:2, conform not.
Go ahead, Amy. You're doing well.
That's all it says is conform not.
Do you know the rest of it, honey?
No.
I do. Conform not to the world. That is, to selfishness. Conform not to selfishness. But be transformed by the renewal of your mind. In other words, you stop being selfish and egotistical and me first. In other words, you give all of your time and energy to loving and helping others. And now your mind is transformed. And now, as I said a little earlier, we're strong, we're impervious. No evil is going to get to us, and no sickness is going to get to us. Folks, when you get rid of that ego, that selfishness, you are so strong that you are not sick. You're impervious to it.
No.
It can't touch you because you're doing what is right. You're living what is right. And Tony Noble on the Sentinel Watch said it so well. He's a practitioner, a Christian Science practitioner, and he heals through spiritual means. And he says the people who come to him, Amy, are angry. They're angry about something. And when he helps them to get rid of the anger, they're well. Amy, do you believe that?
No.
I believe that, folks. And when he gets rid of their anger and their selfishness, then they are well. The illness goes away. And our hymn is, what is it, Amy? The hymn, do you know?
It's written. It's written on the paper.
Oh, I know. A mighty fortress is our God. This is a Martin Luther hymn that started Protestantism against Catholicism. A mighty fortress is our God, a bulwark never failing, and through his ancient foe does work to make us woe. His power and craft are great, but armed with cruel hate. In earth there is no equal. That's just the opposite of what we've been saying. There is no other. We say there is no other power but God. And that's the only power you pay attention to. You don't believe the other, you don't think about it, you don't give your energy to it, you don't give your time to it. Evil is like monsters in a nightmare. You wake up, they're gone. You wake up and the evil is gone. Now, vocabulary, Amy?
The vocab word is accidental.
Tell folks what it belongs, what it means. Please.
I'm trying to remember what it said.
Happening without design.
Yeah.
What else? You can't find it? Okay, we'll get it when it comes up. What's on the next page, Jane?
We have one here that says events.
Yes? I'd love to have you get those across to the people. Please.
Then we have the advertiser.
The events, Amy.
Okay. And then accidental is fortuitous, happening without design.
Fortuitous. Accidental. Happening without design.
Outside the regular course of things.
Outside the regular course of things. Amy, you did that well.
Okay, so the events we have for Soul to Soul are, the first one is Immaculate Kitchen.
Oh, Phil Eddy does such a good job on the kitchen. He goes through the stove, he goes through the drawers, He finds the mouse droppings. You can't help but have the mice, but we keep it down by keeping the food outdoors. We're love to feed them, but it's got to be outdoors. It can't be in the house. That's the Immaculate Kitchen. Next, Amy.
Pat Advertiser et al.
Pat gets the articles into the Advertiser. Phil failed on 2 of them. 2 articles we wrote for the Advertiser. We have no copy of them, and they never got published into the Advertiser. The whole thing was bungled by Phil.
The third one is Amy Bicycle.
Oh, Amy! Amy's got a bicycle, a brand new bicycle. What color are the tires?
The tires, the outer part is black and the inner part is white.
And what color is the frame?
The frame is like a light periwinkle blue.
Nice. And what the pedals? What color are the pedals?
They are white. The main part is white and then the outer rim part is blue.
And Amy, is it fun to ride?
Yes.
And you ride it to work, don't you?
Yes.
What else do you want to tell the people about your bicycle?
Well, it sucks going uphill, but other than that, it's fine.
Yes. When she comes from her grandmother, she has to push the bicycle uphill. But once it's on flat ground, she crosses Route 20. That's the famous route that goes all the way from Boston to Oregon. And once she crosses Route 20, she gets on the bicycle trail, which used to be the old trolley trail. And she ends right up in my backyard. Right, Amy?
Yeah.
Anything more you want to say about the bicycle?
Well, the handlebars are white and blue.
Oh, nice.
They match the rest of the bikes, so...
And we're going to get a tray for the back, right?
Yeah.
So we can carry things on it, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to get a basket for it?
I don't know, maybe. Depends on how much the baskets are.
And you don't need any training wheels, do you?
No.
Tell the people about this lovely card from Suzanne McCormick.
All right. This is a thank you card with birds and flowers on the front of it and a butterfly. And it says, Dear Glendora, you touched my heart with your kindness. You are such a help in these hard times. Many, many thanks. Love, Suzanne.
And you do the same, Suzanne. Thank you.
Patrick also sends his love.
Thank you, thank you. Amy, will you go over and turn on the lights, please?
Sure.
With God we go to spend the joy of life. We win each day the happiness of love. We count our blessings. We give thanks. We give joy. Stop the cruel. Oh, stop the cruel. Thanks, Amy. All creatures of our God and King, lift up your hearts and let us sing. Just be kind.
The next one is Madeline Katz.
Madeline Katz. Madeline, give her so much credit for rescuing feral cats, for taking care of their veterinarian needs, and finding somebody to feed them, and bringing them back to where they were, and keeping them until they're safe to go back. Next.
Practitioner.
A practitioner. I have a practitioner now who is helping me so much with her prayers. Her prayers for you. Her prayers for all of us.
What comes first?
Yes. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all else will happen. All else will follow. Seek ye first kindness and goodness and cleanliness. Never lie, steal, or cheat. Veganism. Don't hurt anybody. Live harmlessly. Live with thee the perfect life, and neither harm nor hurt. Let me just sing that song to you. Oh, breathe on us, breath of God, and we will be alert to live with thee the perfect life, and neither harm nor hurt. Those animals didn't do anything to you to make you put your money down in the supermarket and say, go torture this animal, then chop it all up for me so I can chew the blood. No, they didn't do anything to you to do that. Next, Amy.
Vanity.
Vanity. Two girls got together and started a beauty shop. And then they started a beauty school, cosmetology. And we're trying to get them on Norwalk TV, Altice television, Greenwich, Stamford, Norwalk, Darien, Westport, Easton, Weston. You want to know something? Amy, did you know that Helen Keller chose to live her main home all of her life in Easton, Connecticut?
Well,
No, I didn't know that. Next, Amy.
real estate.
We did that.
End of spring cleaning.
Yes. We've gone all the way through the spring cleaning. The last thing was the inventory to the bathroom and the front hall. And the only thing that's left in the front hall is 3 welcome mats, very friendly welcome mats, the white chair that's so beautiful, and Amy's bicycle. Nothing else is allowed in the front hall. And the garage is all spiffy and clean, and we're waiting for the 1980 Lincoln to be carried to Rochester, New York, to his new home. And the spring cleaning has started again with the electronics bench, and Phil has already done 6 columns. Just has 1 more to go. What's that mean, his column? He's gone through the contents of every box. He's written what the contents are on the outside of the box, and he's written it on the sheet that goes on the wall. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Kevin Marr.
Kevin Marr, Linda Ritzy, Anthony Thomas, Bobby Lee.
And the last one is 95 in 1 week.
And how many days? These are my last days, folks, of being 94. Wednesday, April 26th. Thursday, the 27th. Friday, the 29th. Saturday, that doesn't come out right. Friday would have to be the 28th. And then Sunday would have to be the 30th. Saturday would be the 29th and Sunday the 30th. And Monday, May 1st. 95 years old. Anno Domini. A.D. The year of our Lord. 2023 year. Next, Amy.
That's it for events.
Okay, let's move on.
Then we have the advertiser.
Oh, Amy, you're so good at that. The Advertiser, folks, is a local newspaper, and they are kind enough to print our events for the whole community, and it helps us so much to know one another and help each other in the good that we're trying to do. Go ahead, Amy. Read it.
Okay, this says, The Advertiser, April 20th, 2023, Glendora Vegetarian Club. Google says that according to Wikipedia, veganism is the practice of abstaining from the use of animal products, especially in diet, and the associated philosophy of seeing animals as a commodity.
Hold it, honey. Read that again slowly, please.
Google says that according to Wikipedia, veganism is the practice of abstaining from the use of animal products, especially in diet, and the associated philosophy of seeing animals as a commodity.
Hooray!
An individual who follows this diet and philosophy is known as a vegan. What started you in veganism, Glendora? The answer is when I saw the cruelty to animals. Then I realized the health benefits. Then I lived to 94 years old without hospitals, doctors, or medicine.
Hooray!
Jokes are number 1, I'm so happy to be here tonight after satisfying the 2 requirements of your program chairman. He believes in free speech and free speeches. 2 is expressing your opinion without controversy is the difference between democracy and marriage. Number 3 is a good speech to be immortal does not have to be eternal.
What is that, honey? A good speech to be immortal does not have to be eternal?
Yeah. Number 4 is he's a forthright speaker. Every 4th word is right. And then number 5 was cut off. It just says the athlete making, and then...
Did you cut that off when you cut it out?
I didn't cut this one out. I don't know who cut this one out, but it wasn't me. Whoever it was, they forgot the rest of the paper.
Go back and read the first paragraph again, hon.
Google says that according to Wikipedia, veganism is the practice of abstaining from the use of animal products, especially in diet, and the associated philosophy of seeing animals as a commodity.
Thank you. Well, at least I hope 3/4 of what I'm trying to get through to the world gets there. What's next, honey? Next page.
We have a list of words.
Oh, yes, we did that. Pass.
And a list of typewritten jokes.
Got some more jokes?
Yeah.
Okay, could I have them, please? May I have them, please? Thank you. And next?
And then we have a piece of paper that says nut fruit shake.
Nut fruit shake, I'd like to remind you of. Listen to this, folks. In the blender, 1 banana, 1/2 cup of nuts, 1/2 cup of raw oatmeal, just regular oatmeal, uncooked. And the rest of it filled up with pineapple. I would say 1/2 of a big can of pineapple juice. Wow, what else do you need? I'll take it. What's next, dear?
That is it.
No, it isn't.
We did the events, we did the jokes, we did the Bible passage, and the words, and the hymn, and then we did the advertiser. And everything else is just words and jokes.
Okay, Amy. How many minutes have we gone?
23 minutes so far.
23 minutes. I think we should fill this up, dear. How about some more jokes? Is this some more jokes?
Yes. This one says Robert Schuller.
A comedian who got an award thanked his writers. If Robert Schuller ever got an award, he should thank his writers, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
The second one is I can.
It's great to be an American. Why? The last 4 letters are what? I can.
Purely fictitious.
What?
Purely fictitious.
Oh, yes. A disclaimer at the end of the movie said any resemblance of characters dead or alive, to persons dead or alive, is purely fictitious. And the man says, yeah, that's what's wrong with the whole play.
Machine.
You're lucky if you get to work without getting hit by a machine, And you're lucky if you get to work and find out that you haven't been replaced by one.
Work of 3 men.
One secretary said to the other, that machine over there, it'll do the work of 3 men. And the other secretary said, I'd rather have the 3 men.
Behave ourselves.
By the time we learn to behave ourselves, it's too late. We're unable to do anything else.
Strong constitution.
The doctor said, you had a close call there. The only thing that really pulled you through was your strong constitution. And the patient said, gee, doc, remember that when you make out the bill?
Abstract ideas.
Education is drumming abstract ideas into concrete heads.
Get his exercise.
What, dear?
Get his exercise.
Oh, yeah. How does your son-in-law get his exercise? He stretches the truth. He stretches the truth. Does it tell you there what it is?
No.
I'll have to get back to you on that one, folks.
The last one is celebrity.
Oh, you know what a celebrity is? Somebody who works all of his life to get famous and then wears dark glasses so nobody will recognize him. How many minutes now are we up to?
We're at 27 minutes.
Well, that's good enough. Let's do a benediction. All of us together. 1, 2. May the grace of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit and the love of Jesus Christ be with us all and those we love. Let's sing a good hymn. Want to? Good hymn. All creatures of our God and King, lift up your hearts and let us sing. Just be kind, stop the truth. Thou cows and pigs, leave them alone. The horses, hens, and turkeys too. Save the fish, just be kind. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Say goodbye, Amy.
Goodbye, folks. Grace and peace.